Welcome to 100 Yards Football. Today, we're going to highlight Matt Leinart, college football legend, the University of Southern California. So if you like the video today, please come and share it. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. Before I get started this morning, I'd like to give special thanks to my team here at 100 Yards Football because I wouldn't be where I'm at today doing this outstanding video on this outstanding former football player. First and foremost, the guy that's making it happen this morning, Mr. Jeremiah Long, thank you. To Mr. Ronnie Keebler, Brooklyn, New York, thank you. To Mr. Bobby Butler, Florida State Fantasy, Atlanta Falcons, thank you. To Mr. Mark Denham, a.k.a. Baz, thank you. And to Babyface Nelson, Mr. Logan Landers, thank you. And to a contributor who's really helped 100 Yards of Football over the last month, Mr. James Maryland, Southern University, coming to us live out of Grambling/Ruston, Louisiana. Now, if you like the video one more time, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards Football. Matt Leinart. One more can you say, when this young man was at the University of Southern California, the college football world was at another level. And think about Matt Leinart, what I'm going to say about him today. He played at a school when I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, was the premier program in all of college football. Can I say O.J. Simpson? Hello. Can I say Jimmy Jones? Hello. Can I say Sam the Bam Cunningham? Hello. Can I say Anthony Davis? Hello. Can I say Lynn Swan? Hello. Can I say Pat Hayden? Hello. Can I say J.K. McKay? Hello. Can I say Anthony Munoz? Hello. Can I say Marcus Allen? Hello. Can I say Charles White? Hello. Can I say Paul McDonald? Hello. Can I say Frank Gifford? California, yay! The city of Compton, South Central, Bel Air. This young man had USC at another level. And you think about Matt Leinart at the time when he won the job. This is a story I like. He went into his sophomore year, had to battle 4 other quarterbacks for the starting job. 4 other quarterbacks. And all of them was pretty good, man. All of them was pretty good. John David Booty, Brandon Hance, and Matt Castle, and Billy Hart. All those guys came highly, highly recommended and highly good high school football players. And he won that job in sophomore year doing that spring practice. And I remember I had just moved in my house that I'm broadcasting today live out of Douglasville, Georgia. And I remember his first game. He started against the University of Auburn. The Auburn team that had Ronnie Brown, Cadillac, Williams, Jason Campbell. He went 17-30 for 192 yards. The star receiver who he connected with that day, Mike Williams, had like 8 receptions for 104 yards. But in that game, I came away saying, decent quarterback. But I didn't see what was coming. Then I remember that year, Arizona State. This when the party of Matt Leinart started. He led the Trojans to 27 unanswered points, and USC won that football game 37-17. But people don't know he played that game on a bad knee. He was limping. And that's when his legacy was born. Now, you think about the University of Southern California, you think about tailback U. Of course, I mentioned O.J. Simpson. Let me throw Mike Garrett in there, Ricky Bell, Anthony Davis, Marcus Allen, Charles White, Reggie Bush. But you look at the quarterback position, it's been pretty good at USC in their history. Starting from Mike Ray, Steve Saugey, Vince Evans, Jimmy Jones, Paul McDonald, Carson Palmer, Rodney Peete. But make no bones, Matt Leinart is the best that's ever came through USC. And the thing that I like about Matt Leinart, the skill set when he was at USC, the toughness A+, the effort A+. He was like an artist, drawing a picture, seeing things like the defensive scheme, the defensive shifts, and the villain images of the secondary. and his ability to change plays at the line of scrimmage. His mindset was perfect, all A pluses. His accuracy was perfect, A plus, but he played with confidence, A plus. And the reason I say this, see, when you go down in history as a big time player and you want to be recognized on that next level, it's only a few people can do that. And I call it when the lights get big. It's like George Benson on Broadway. The neon lights get bigger. Can you perform on Broadway? Just like when Joe Namath guaranteed that Super Bowl in '69. Or Tom Brady winning, 7 Super Bowl rings. Every time the moment got bigger, he took his game to another level. Or like Michael Jordan going undefeated in the NBA Finals, winning 6 rings. Or like Reggie Jackson, who had that nickname, Mr. October. Or when Muhammad Ali in '64, when everybody was against him down there in Miami Beach in the convention center, the lights were big like Broadway. See, it's special players can only do that. And Matt Leinart did that at USC. Sophomore year, 3,500 yards, 38 touchdowns, 9 INTs. He came back as junior and won the Heisman Trophy. 3,300 yards, 33 touchdowns, 6 INTs. Then he came back as senior year, 3,800 yards, 28 TDs, 8 interceptions. He was a Heisman finalist. His career, 99 touchdowns, 23 INTs, 10,693 yards. But this is what separates me with all the other quarterbacks that played at USC and then on the national level, and all the great runs that came through our college football lord, from John Elway, to Ty Detmer, to Peyton Manning, to Jim McMahon. This is what separates Matt Leinart. Every big game, his career, he was neon lights. He was on Broadway in California. The Rose Bowl, 23-34, 327 yards, MVP, 3 touchdowns. Came back with that mighty the next year in the Orange Bowl, led USC to a 13-0 record. 55-19. Can I say that again? 55-19. 18-35. 5 touchdowns. 332 yards. Lee Corso, College Football Announced, ESPN says the greatest college football performance she's ever seen. MVP of the Orange Bowl. And then coming back, the final year, national championship game against the outstanding performance of Vincent Turner in Texas, but he was 29 of 40, 365, 1 touchdown, average almost 9 yards of completion. You see on that screen USC legend, that's Matt Leinart. That's Matt Leinart. Dun 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 dun. And see all that right there, Matt Leinart was the USC Hollywood School of University of the Sexy. He had it going on, man. Ended up being a first-round pick of the Arizona Cardinals. Dreams came alive. But when he was at USC, one of the greatest eras, his 3 years in college football. He did it on the level of a town that's got 2 professional baseball teams, 2 professional basketball teams. Unbelievable. He was Hollywood. He was like Magic with the Lakers, Kareem with the Lakers, Kobe with the Lakers, Shaq with the Lakers. Matt Leinart was at another level. And not only I consider him the greatest quarterback that's ever came through the University of Southern California, he might be the greatest college football quarterback of all time. The stats, 10,693 yards, 99 touchdowns, 23 INTs, 27-2 as a starter. Only lost 2 games his whole career. and MVP in the Rose Bowl as a sophomore, MVP in the Orange Bowl as a sophomore, and a hell of a performance in the Rose Bowl against Texas and Vince Young. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable player. If you like the video today, please come and share it. I'm going to give special thanks once again to my team, Mr. Jeremiah Long, for making it happen. Thank you. To Mr. Ronnie Keeble out of Brooklyn, New York. Thank you. To Mr. Bobby Butler, first-round pick, Atlanta Falcons, Go Noles, Florida State University. To Mr. Babyface Nelson, Mr. Logan Landis, thank you so much. To Mr. Mark Denham, a.k.a. Bass, thank you. To Mr. James Maryland, thank you. Thank you. And before I leave today, I want to give special thanks. We had two guests here on 100 Yards Football. Both gentlemen should be in the Hall of Fame. One, former first-round pick, 1990 draft, out of Texas A&M University, played 10 years in the league as a starter with the Miami Dolphins, had a 13-year career, Mr. Richmond Webb. You should get your flowers, man. We're rooting for you here at 100 Yards Football and get in the Hall of Fame. Other gentleman, one of the greatest defensive players that played out in the league, played in the 60s, and I guarantee you, if you went against him, he'll be having you running from him. Outstanding football player at Southern University. Royalty when you talk about the Denver Broncos. Rich Tombstone Jackson, man, you should be in the Hall of Fame. You should get your flowers. Both of those gentlemen, Mr. Richmond Webb and Mr. Richard Tombstone Jackson, we're rooting for you. And the Hall of Fame committee, y'all insane. Both of them gentlemen should be in the Hall of Fame. My final words, you know I got to do it. California, yay. The city of Compton, Hollywood, John Wayne, Denzel Washington, Matt Leinart, USC. God bless here on 100 Yards of Football.